Let me take you into the main event that brought Nigeria's president to the People's Republic of China, the wooing of investors that happened at the World Trade Center in Beijing. Apart from the private audiences he had with would-be investors in the various sectors, over 300 other investors gathered at the China Trade Center to hear about the giant of Africa and what it takes to come and invest. First were testimonies by those who have been in Nigeria for over 50 years.
For serious investors looking for long-term, high-growth investment, this is the time.
Nigeria's president told them that Nigeria's economy has grown to the tune of over $10 billion, with China contributing a large chunk. He promised that no investor would regret doing business with Nigeria.
Presently, more than 200 companies are operating in Nigeria, but there are also opportunities to even bring more. And my message to you today is that Nigeria needs more direct foreign investment, and we are called to just do that.
The Minister of Trade and Investment and other ministers, including Works, Petroleum and Aviation, who signed MOUs the other day, tried very hard to convince the Chinese on the need to invest in Nigeria.
The reality is that when you look at the world today, Nigeria is in a very unique position where it has never been before any time in its history.
They believe that once they get into the Nigerian market, they'll be able to obviously have a commanding control of the ECOWAS region and indeed the whole of Africa.
Chinese investors should have an understanding of the sort of scope that they can achieve in terms of investments in the oil and gas sector.
It means that finally we can develop airports that will enable us accomplish holistically and reposition aviation to be the pivotal, the catalyst for social economic growth of Nigeria.
What we're saying to the Chinese is that we are not just interested in borrowing from them. Actually, we want to cut down on the borrowing and get investors to put their money directly. You know, to invest in agriculture, to invest in hydropower, to invest in the solid minerals area. And we have much interest now. You can see the hall is full and the language is changing.
Nigeria's president rounded off the day with more bilateral talks. First, with the Premier of the People's Republic of China, as well as the Chairman of the National People's Congress. They hope that the agreements reached will inject new dynamism into the relations between Nigeria and China. Chukwuma Onwekuse in Beijing, China, for Channels Television.